Hey, what's up? How we doing, everyone? It has been about a week since the last time we did one of these. It's been about 10 days going on since our last stream. Hold on, where's our stream overlay? There we go. Today is the day to not reenact. I'm getting way ahead of myself. To simulate the 2022 DuraMAX Drydene 400 at Dover Speedway. So that is what we're going to be doing today. I apologize for my lack of content recently. It's that time of the season where my work schedule's starting to pick back up and having to travel a lot all around the Midwest and various other parts of the country, so hopefully you understand. I apologize for my lack of content, but that being said, we are live right now. We're making some content as we speak. Last week was Talladega. I forgot who won in our simulation. I think it was Almirola. Chastain got the dub in real life. Congrats to Ross Chastain. I unfortunately was not able to watch the race live. I was on my way back home from work, but I was able to catch the highlights afterwards. I digress. I'm rambling. Let's get into the starting lineup, or the entry list, I should say, because this won't necessarily be in the starting order yet. But let's do a rundown of all the drivers and paint schemes that'll be racing this weekend. And as he always is, first on this entry list in the number one car on the Pitbull 2022 Tour, number one Chevy Camaro is Ross Chastain. As I mentioned earlier, last week's winner, now a two-time winner this year at Circuit of the Americas and Talladega. Next up on the entry list in the Freightliner number 2 Ford Mustang is Austin Cindric. Next up in the number 3 Brestree Chevy Camaro, we've got Austin Dillon. And returning to his Hunt Brothers Pizza number 4 Ford Mustang is Kevin Harvick. In the HendrickCars.com number 5 Chevy Camaro, we've got Kyle Larson. In the number 6 Kohler Generators Ford Mustang is Brad Keselowski. And in the number 7, what sponsor we got here? Drydene Chevy Camaro is Corey LaJoie. In the guaranteed rate number 8 Chevy Camaro is Tyler Reddick. And in the number 9 Napa Auto Parts Chevy Camaro is Chase Elliott. And the Smithfield/Weiss number 10 Ford Mustang is Eric Almirola. And in the FedEx office, number 11 Toyota Camry, we've got Denny Hamlin. In the number 12 Menard/Jack Link's Beef Jerky Ford Mustang is Ryan Blaney. In the number 14 Mahindra Tractors Ford Mustang, couldn't remember what I said so far, is Chase Briscoe. And making his return to the Cup Series since the, I believe his last appearance was the Clash, if I'm not mistaken. In the number 15 United Rentals Ford Mustang, making a start for Rick Ware Racing, is Ryan Preece. Good to have him back racing in the Cup. In the number 16 Action Industries Chevy Camaro is A.J. Allmendinger. In the 17 Fastenal Ford Mustang is Chris Buescher, who in real life, as of recording this stream at around 7 p.m. Central Time, April 30th, 2022, Chris Buescher is on the pole for tomorrow's race. Sorry for the microphone click there. I shut it off quickly. I had to clear my throat. In the Mars Crunchy Cookie number 18 Toyota Camry is Kyle Busch. In the number 19 Bass Pro Shops Tracker Boats and ATVs Toyota Camry is Martin Truex Jr. In the DeWalt number 20 Toyota Camry, got Christopher Bell. Truex's name is messed up, is it? Truex Jr. Am I losing my mind? How is it messed up? I'm confused. Anyway, In the number 21 DEX Imaging Ford Mustang is Harrison Burton. Next up in the 22 Pennzoil / Shell Ford Mustang is Joey Logano. And returning to the Leidos, number 23 Toyota Camry, got Bubba Wallace. In the Raptor.com Chevy Camaro, or RaptorTough.com, excuse me, Chevy Camaro. Number 24 William Byron. And in the number 31 Chevy Camaro, sponsored by Leaf Filter Gutter Protection, is Justin Haley. And in the Navage Nasal Care, number 34 Ford Mustang is Michael McDowell. And in the PeteStore.com, number 38 Ford Mustang, got Todd Gilliland. In the number 41 Autodesk / HossTooling.com Ford Mustang, got Cole Custer. And in the number 42 ChevyLiners.com Chevy Camaro, Ty Dillon. And his teammate in the number 43 Focus Factor Chevy Camaro is Eric Jones. And in the number 45 Monster Energy Toyota Camry, we've got Kurt Busch. In the Kroger / Frozen Farmers, number 47 Chevy Camaro, we've got Ricky Stenhouse Jr. In the number 48 Ally Chevy Camaro is Alex Bowman. I can hear my cat meowing in the background. I apologize. In the number 51 Nurtec ODT Ford Mustang is Cody Ware. In the number 77 Zeigler.com Chevy Camaro is Josh Balicki. Had a brain fart there for a second. Excuse me. In the number 78 Superior Logistics Services Ford Mustang, it's BJ McLeod. And in the number 99 CommScope Chevy Camaro is Daniel Suarez. And those are your stars and cars of the 2022 DuraMAX Drydene 400 at Dover International Speedway. I don't know if they still have international name. They used to at one point. All right, so that is your entry list. Let's get into the Array server. As usual, we're going to have the full pace lap on. Yellow flag's off. We're going to turn double file restarts off just so we don't have any lapped cars getting caught up front on the restarts. According to G.Skill.com, the stages will be broke into 120 laps, and then 130 laps, and then 150. So the end of stage 1 will be at the end of lap 120. End of lap stage 2 will be at 250. End of lap stage 3 will be obviously 400. I set the weather to around what it looks like the weather forecast is going to be tomorrow. It says around high of 67, 68. Looks like it's going to have a chance for rain, so I put cloudy. And it looked like about a 11-mile-an-hour wind was forecasted. And with all the weather settings, I set the manual computer strength to where the AI in practice are running just below Chris Buescher's pole time that he set today in qualifying. I believe Chris Buescher's pole time was a 22.47. So I have the AI strength set to where in practice they are running basically about 22.5s, 22.6s. So I didn't just randomly set that. I have that strategically placed to have that be as close to the realistic speeds that they are running today in practice and qualifying as I possibly can. All right, so we got the realistic speed set. Got our roster set, which I applied all the AI ratings with the N ratings program with all the races combined so far in this season using that Ethones formula. So that's how I got the ratings. Weather, all right. I think we're good to go. Who was your pick to win my simulated 2001 Daytona 500? Bobby Labonte. Just a random first name that came to mind. Alrighty. So, you can see we got a cloudy session because we got some rain in the forecast tomorrow, so I set it to cloudy for once in these race sessions. Once I hit the race button, that's going to automatically set the qualifying order randomly. So there we have it set. And here's the qualifying order. Let's accelerate a little bit. All right. This is the 2019 version of Dover, the Torch Edition, available on stunod.com. I think I forgot to post the links. I'll do that after the stream. I'm sorry. And starting on the pole in the number 12 car is Ryan Blaney. On the outside pole is the 3 car of Austin Dillon. Strong qualifying run there for Austin Dillon. In the number 18 is Kyle Busch, and on his outside is Chase Elliott in the 9. Behind them is Joey Logano in the 22 and William Byron in the 24. Let's go back to this. There we go. It's a better camera. And behind them in the 5 car is Kyle Larson. To his outside is Tyler Reddick in the 8. Behind them is Alex Bowman in the 48 and Al Mirola in the 10. Behind them, Ross Chastain, last week's winner, in the 1 car. To his outside, Eric Jones in the 43. We have Austin Cindric in the 42 and Daniel Suarez in the 99 behind him. And behind them, we've got Christopher Bell in the 20 car and Martin Truex Jr. to his outside in the 19. Behind them, Brad Keselowski in the 6 and Chase Briscoe in the 14. Behind them, Michael McDowell in the 34, and in the 23 is Bubba Wallace. Behind them is Denny Hamlin in the 11 to his outside. Car he owns, the 45, Kurt Busch. Behind them, in the 21, is Harrison Burton, and to his outside, the real-life pole sitter for tomorrow, Chris Buescher in the 17. Behind them, Justin Haley in the 31, and Kevin Harvick in the 4 car. And in the row behind them, Todd Gilliland in the 38, and Corey LaJoie in the 7. Next up, we've got Cody Ware in the 51, and Cole Custer in the 41. The next row is Ty Dillon in the 42 and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 47. The next row is AJ Allmendinger in the 16, BJ McLeod in the 78, and in the final row is Josh Bilicki in the 77 and Ryan Preece in the 15.
Drivers, start your engines.
And we got the command right on time. I don't know why the engine startup noises are weird with the AI. Once they get rolling, we'll be underway. I'm always grateful and appreciative of anyone that's making new updated tracks for this game. That being said, thank you so much, Torch Edition, on Stunod for creating this 2019 version of the track. That being said, the cameras are a little bit janky, so I apologize for that in advance, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. I did not make this track. I'm simply using it. So we got Ryan Blaney on the pole. Austin Dillon was outside. They round turns 3 and 4. Getting those engines warmed up, getting those tires warmed up. The pace car pulls off. You're getting ready and set for 400 laps around Dover. 400 laps, 400 miles at the concrete mile. And we are green. Ryan Blaney leads them to the start of the race. They're side by side. That was a very even start. Going into turn 1, who's going to have the advantage? It appears to be Blaney on the out, or the inside, excuse me. And Ryan Blaney gets a good jump. He's going to pull away and lead the first lap. And he's being pursued by Kyle Busch. Let's go silent at the start of the broadcast like the Fox crew usually does. See, like right there, that camera's a little iffy in my opinion, but hey, I'm not complaining. Ryan Blaney leads the second lap, but he's being pursued by Kyle Busch. He is being tracked down. Let's go on board with Kyle. And behind Kyle is Ryan Blaney's teammate, Joey Logano. So watch this battle top 3. Everyone starts to get shuffled out behind them. Looks fairly single file already. It's from about a 10th or so is the first battle for the lead. Or battle for position, excuse me. Right there. Christopher Bell, William Byron side by side. Byron gets a good run on the outside. Isn't quite able to clear Bell. Now he is. The GNL TV custom ticker and how it was configured is courtesy of Drive-Thru. My boy Drive-Thru. He's going to make a tutorial eventually, but please don't bug him in the meantime. He's a very busy man. But he is working on it. He's not hoarding it or hiding it from me in public info. He's just a very busy person. But that being said, it will be released. That's true. The Coda... the Coda camera angle is brutal with the sign blocking it. You can see, slowly but surely, Kyle Busch has been reeling them in. And our outside pole sitter, Austin Dillon, has fallen back to 6th spot. Not a great start for him. It is a good start for our Hendrick cars. I gotta click away. The screen's gonna pause for 2 seconds. I apologize. There we go. Looks like we've got all 4 Hendrick cars in the top 10. William Byron is 10th. And we got Elliott in 7th. Bowman in 4th and Bowman in 5th and Larson in 4th. Here's that battle for 4th right now. It's our closest battle on the track as it stands at the moment. Our 2 Hendrick drivers we see battling nose to tail. Alex Bowman's going to get his nose underneath him. Make that pass for 4th spot, it appears. Not so fast. Larson might battle back on the outside. You can see the run. Turn 4 on the outside is definitely the advantage. I've heard that there is a EXE out there for double file restarts and overtime and stuff like that. I've heard it's very janky though and like very broken and there's a lot of glitches. So I'm just not worried about messing with that. Just running old school vanilla NR2003 as anyone can have or download. Just the only thing I've updated is the sounds, the mod, and the paint schemes, obviously, and the tracks. But aside from that, it's just regular old vanilla NR2003 with the 1.201 update. That's it. So they are very close for the lead right here. You can see they are nose to tail. Kyle Busch appears to be the faster car. However, he's got to get past Ryan Blaney. It's one thing to catch a car. It's another thing to pass him. And yeah, as I did by design, the AI are running just under, like a couple tenths under the pole speed right now, which is perfect. They're running about 22.6s, 22.7s, a few 22.5s. And yeah, that's around what the upper / mid parts of the qualifying times were. So we'll keep our eye in this top 3 because Ryan Blaney is not getting away. So the end of lap 120 will be the first stage break. Just remember that. I just remembered something actually. I'm gonna, just for the sake of the game not crashing, turn that down, turn this down, and we're just turning the pit crews off. That's just for the sake of the game not crashing, or lowering our chances of the game crashing. Just turning down a few of the non-vital graphic settings that you can't really tell. There's a download for Double Fire Research. I certainly will check it out, just from what I've heard. Oh! I will talk about the ticker later. Looks like we've got a battle for the lead. Kyle Busch underneath Ryan Blaney. This could be our first pass for the lead of the race. And looks like hold on, not so fast. Blaney's got the outside in turn 4. We've seen that. The advantage. Oh, look at this battle for the lead right here. Blaney doesn't quite have him cleared. Yes, he does. Oh, man, the top three are just under a blanket right now. Kyle Busch makes another pass. Another attempt to pass, but once again, Blaney, when they're side by side, the outside has the advantage in turn 4. Not there, though. Kyle Busch makes the pass for the lead. So Ryan Blaney leads the first 17 laps, but Kyle Busch leads the 18th. Or the first 16 laps, I should say. So now it's two Penske teammates, nose to tail, for battling for second. Let's see if Kyle Busch can start pulling away from Blaney now that he's clear of him. It appears our first car at risk of going a lap down is Ryan Preece in the Rick Ware Racing car, who seems to be fairly off the pace compared to everyone else. Hopefully nothing too major for that 15 car. So Kyle Busch is pulling away from Blaney. It looks like Blaney's fallen off a bit because now he's holding up Logano and Bowman. So we get that cool scenic shot of the backstretch. How we doing, Drake, Chasey? Always good to see Matt Benedetto in here, NASCAR Hideout Series. Yeah, thanks again, High C. I'll be sure to check that out after the stream's done. So yeah, Preece just in a slower car with not too much experience yet this year, so I'm guessing that's why he appears to be off the pace a bit. I could be wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe his last start in the Cup Series was the Clash. So we're going to focus on this battle for second for now, because Kyle Busch has a little bit comfortable of a lead, but second through third is nose to tail at the moment. Kyle Larson's comfortably in fifth. Kind of washed up for a split second there.
I'm sick and tired of this. I'll get my own damn uniform back out and take
Oh,
care of this.
Lord Shank!
He ain't
The
gonna kill my
extremely
boy.
super chat. My ritual compels me to donate. Also, I have one more card. Ooh, I'll be curious to see that. Thank you so much, Lord Shank. I appreciate the support as always. Griff Dog, what's up, bud? When you did the N ratings, did Ryan Preece have any ratings? That's a good question. I just applied them all, but I didn't even check to see if like his changed at all. So that's a good question. Maybe he just maybe he doesn't have any ratings this year since he hasn't made any starts. That's a yeah, he's probably just at the 40-60 ratings if I'm being honest, but yeah, don't take this the wrong way if there's any Rick Ware Racing crew, Rick Ware Racing, Jesus Christ, I can never say that fast enough. But I mean, let's face it, that's the 15 car isn't going to be super fast tomorrow. I mean, I could be wrong. I could eat my words, but we saw an attempt for Joey Logano to make a pass on Blaney for second, but you saw once Blaney had the advantage in turn 4 on the outside, that's where it's difficult to pass. I did use N ratings, but yeah, Griff Dog brought up an interesting point that since Preece, I don't believe has made any starts this year except for the Clash, which wouldn't register in N ratings, since it's just from the Daytona 500 onwards, that he probably is just stuck at the 60-40 ratings. I didn't even think about that. So you can see Kyle Busch making a pass on Ryan Preece to put him a lap down on lap 27. And right as that's happening, we got nose to tail between Logano and Blaney. These top three are just on top of one another. I mean, Piers Blaney is starting to fall off a bit and is holding up these two cars behind him, and that's why they're struggling to pass. Oh, and Preece catches Logano in a bad spot, or I should say the other way around. And that gives the spot to Bowman. Bowman makes a pass for third. So Preece is the first car a lap down, unfortunately. Got 90 laps to go in the first stage. When's the competition caution? Is there supposed to be a competition caution? I'm not sure. I didn't even think about that, but unless I hear otherwise, we're just gonna continue onwards for now. Kyle Busch starting to pull away comfortably. And the battle for second behind him continues between Blaney and Bowman. Blaney the pole sitter, but he's starting to fall off just a bit. Still sitting second. But obviously starting to lose speed to our leader and seems to be a little bit slower than the two cars he's in front of. It's going more with Alex Bowman. This battle for the second position. Seems to be one groove right now at the moment, kind of right in the bottom/middle. But ironically, when they go side by side, it seems like the top, at least in turns 3 and 4, has an advantage. So that's an interesting thing to keep an eye on. Since everyone's appears to be spread out for the most part at the moment, why don't we do a good old-fashioned crank it up? And we are back live. This battle for second continues to heat up. Blaney, our pole sitter, trying to fend off Alex Bowman in the 48 car. Thanks very much, Ben Carey. Hopefully you enjoy. Good to have you here. What's up, Thick Hicks? Yeah, it appears just an eyeball test would show that Ryan Blaney is a bit slower than these two cars behind him. Meanwhile, Kyle Busch is just in a league of his own at the moment. Side by side. Here we go. The tire fall off might be to a point where that outside might not have an advantage anymore. Let's see what happens if Bowman's able to complete the pass. And it appears he is. Bowman to second place. How we doing, Keith? And Blaney's just struggling to hang on at this point. It looks like he's at risk of losing the spot to his teammate Logano as well now. Logano gives him a little boop. Now they're side by side. It's the battle for third we're looking at. Is Blaney able to get that run off turn 4? He is able to get that advantage, so the tires aren't gone yet. I'm not sure what the fuel window is for a green flag run for pit stops. I'm going to guess maybe like 50-ish laps. 60 maybe, but that's just purely a guess. I could be completely wrong. So it's the battle for third and then the battle for fifth behind them. Got two teammate battles going on. One for the podium and one for the top 5. Austin Cindric in 7th place. Austin Dillon 8th. Ross Chastain 9th. And Keselowski is currently the top 10 at the moment. Let's go back and check on our leader. See how he's doing. He's just chilling. Kyle Busch just chilling. The next cars at risk of going a lap down are the 77, the 51, the 78, and the 21. Oops. We're about a straightaway ahead of Kyle Busch. Chasey plays, we tried doing the waves and the lucky dogs for cars a lap down in previous streams, and it doesn't work. It only works when you're actually in the race, and you can only do that once. Yeah, Kyle Busch is in a league of his own at the moment. Josh Bilicki is the next car at risk of going a lap down. We'll see what happens first. Them going a lap down or pit stops or a caution. We will see. Yeah, Kyle Busch. There's nothing to talk about there. Let's focus back on this battle for third between Blaney and Logano. Oh, Kingster, how we doing, bud? It's good to see you. Oh, there we go. Oh, the Kale notification never gets old. How we doing, Kingster? Do not apologize, man. I completely understand the work grind. That's why my content's been lacking recently. I've been working a lot and traveling myself. I completely understand. No need to apologize. You can add the chat feature. Yes, Kingster. That I am aware of. We have the chat thing. We can throw manual yells whenever we want. So we do have that for the stages and for cautions if they don't get thrown automatically. But yeah, just as far as the lucky dog and waving cars and give them laps back, it doesn't appear that works with the offline simulated stuff. I appreciate the advice, Kingster. Yeah, we've come a long way a little bit in these in this season of the simulated streams. We went from just the standard old regular just UI ticker to this GNL thing that Drive-Thru showed us. A lot of the simulated features and tools. Oh, we got a battle back here for fifth going on. Chase Elliott. Looks like he makes the pass on Kyle Larson. But yeah, I have to credit a lot of this stuff to Drive-Thru. He showed me the manual cautions thing. He showed me the ticker thing. So now Kyle Larson appears to be falling off a bit. He's struggling to hang on to 7th place. Let's take a look at here. We got 6th through 10th basically under a blanket right here. Larson through Keselowski. Who was your pick to win the NR2003? 2004, Aaron's 499. Dale Jr. It's a plate race from 2001 to 2004, so you got to pick Dale Jr. Thanks so much again, Kingstrip. Good to see you, bud. It's been a while. Hope you're doing good. So Elliott up to 5th. Logano 4th. Blaney is in 3rd. Bowman 2nd. And currently sitting comfortably in the lead is our leader, Kyle Busch. However, he's approaching lap traffic, as you can see. We are nearing the halfway point of Stage 1. Stage 1 break will be lap 120. Stage 2 break will be lap 250, and then the end of the race / Stage 3 will be obviously at the end of lap 400. Drive-through is the GOAT. I second that statement. So, Rowdy's approaching lap traffic. Bowman's in second. Here's the battle for third once again, and here is battle for sixth. Between Larson and Cindric. Cindric gets the spot from Larson. So Larson, who I believe started third or fourth, is now back to seventh. Our outside pole sitter, Austin Dillon's sitting in eighth right now. This is the battle for the top 10. No, technically Kez and Byron is the battle for the top 10. Oops. I always hit the damn pace car when I'm switching cars. Yeah, we got stormy skies for the NR2003 settings for the weather because we got some partly cloudy and scattered rain in the forecast for Dover, Delaware tomorrow. I've been trying to have even the weather be realistic. Priest going another lap down. Balicki is a lap down now. Alright, so back up front. There's the battle for third. And we now have more than one car a lap down. Should be having green flag pit stops. I can't imagine too much longer from now. Cody Ware fighting to stay on the lead lap. Kyle Busch has to back off. It's like I said, it's one thing to catch a car. It's another thing to pass him. Speaking of passing, our pole sitter, Blaney, under fire from his teammate Logano. It appears Logano's going to get the spot. Not so fast. Blaney still has the outside in turn 4. But nope. It appears Logano takes the spot. Logano into third. So that's the battle for third. Back up front, where our leader is trying to make this pass. Cody Ware fighting back on the outside. Last time Bowman was 1.9 seconds back. Let's see if that's closed in at all with Kyle Busch stuck in this lap traffic. So split time's gone from 1.925 to 1.78. He's closed in 0.2. See Bowman in the background. Alright, so now it's my favorite part. Oh, speaking of pits, here we go. Here we go. Kyle Busch is the first to pit, it looks like. So Kyle Busch into the pits. Our leader appears to be the first to pit. Let's cycle through the cameras. Yep, no one else has pitted yet, so let's see how this strategy works out. Kyle being the first one to pit. This should probably work out in his favor. Especially since he didn't ever really have any traffic that he was dealing with coming into the pits. So that'll give Balicki his lap back for now. Kyle Busch pitting. Ooh, dramatic helicopter view. So 4 tires and fuel, and he's back off. Anyone else gonna be pitting? Here we go, yep. Got more lead lap cars pitting. This is gonna work out to Kyle Busch's favor, I'm assuming. And through all this, Bowman stayed out and led a couple laps. Now he's pitting. See Chase Elliott, Austin Cindric coming in as well. Let's take a wide shot, make sure there's no collisions on pit road, as there seems to be every now and then. So Bowman was your leader before coming into the pits after staying out for a couple laps. Now this group, Larson leads, and right there you just saw, there goes Bush. So right there, he's just already going to be like a straightaway ahead. And there's Logano. Did Logano pit already? Yes, he did. So he's going to be battling for position with Bush. So it looks like the top 3 are going to come out of the pits the same as they entered. Unless Logano can get a run on Bowman here and complete the pass, which he might actually. To the inside. This is for second. Reddick stayed out and led a couple laps through that pit cycle. So, just trying to see how many cars we're going to have a lap down now after all this. Appears we're going to have a decent amount of cars a lap down. Hold on, I'm not sure, actually. Nope, never mind. We only have like 4 a lap down so far. We're good. Okay. With Custer and Busher being the next at risk to go a lap down. But right now we still have 30 cars left on the lead lap. Never mind, 29. So here's Kyle Busch back comfortably in the lead. Allmendinger's a lap down. So is Todd Gillen and Harrison Burton. All these cars are a lap down. Where's our closest battle for the lead? Here we go. Or for position. Here we go. It's for the top 9 spot. Elliott and Chastain battling for position. Got less than 50 laps to go in stage 1. Still no caution. Caution-free race as of now. Let's go back up to Kyle Busch, who has lapped Priest for another time, but he's closing in on Custer and Busher to put them a lap down. Rich J, this ticker is a program called GNL.TV, but it was customized and specialized specifically for NR2003 purposes, courtesy of Drive-Thru, who helped me configure that. So like I mentioned earlier, he will be putting together a tutorial of how to do this at some point, but he's a very busy man, so he's not ignoring or trying to intentionally hide this info from anyone. He's just got a lot of projects on his plate that he's working on before he makes the GNL tutorial, but he will do it. It will be public info. And I would explain how to do it, but it's way too complex of a process for me to even remember to do, let alone how to explain to someone else. So there's not really too much to talk about in the top 10. Right here, Cindric, Larson, Kozlowski with a fairly close battle with one another. This is for the top 6 spot. Cindric and Kozlowski battling. See Josh Bilicki going a lap down to these cars. Speaking of lap down, back up to Kyle Busch. He's caught Custer and Busher, but he can't pass him. Logano is 3.1 seconds behind Kyle Busch. Let's see if that changes at all now that Kyle's kind of stuck behind these two cars, not really able to pass. 3.2. Nope, Kyle's actually pulling away a bit, despite being trapped behind these two lap cars. Coming up on 40 laps to go in the first stage. Nearly 80 laps complete in the race. So here's the battle, or there's the gap from first to second. There's no lap cars in that gap. But Kyle Busch has just about a straightaway. It's back to 3.1. So now that Logano has no lap cars between him and Kyle Busch, let's see if this split time can start to get chipped away. Last time it was 3.1, now it's 3.0. So Logano is chipping away, just a couple tenths, or about a tenth every lap. 2.9. Let me check the weather for my area, because I just got a massive flash outside my window. I'm pretty sure that was lightning. 2.9 seconds the last time by for Logano. We're watching that split time closely each time the ticker refreshes. 2.8. Oops. As long as Kyle's stuck behind these lap cars, he is losing ground to Logano. It's not much, but it's chipping away. .7. Alright, so this is our battle we're going to keep an eye on. How we doing, Toby? Deanna? Well, if Deanna wants Logano to win, that's looking good for him at the moment. He's quickly catching the leader, 2.5 seconds now. There's Bowman in third. Yeah, we're on board with Kyle Busch now. Yeah, he just cannot get past these lap cars. Just like I said, it's one thing to catch him, it's another thing to pass him. 2.3 seconds for Logano. So in like 7-8 laps, he's cut the split time from over 3.2 seconds to 2.3. You can see right there, there's Kyle entering 3, and there's Logano. Holy cow, yep, we're going to have some storms. If my power goes out, if the stream freezes randomly and goes offline, it's because my power goes out. I got some wicked storms coming over Milwaukee right now. So just word of warning. If my power goes out or if the stream just randomly goes offline, I will try to get back online as quickly as I can. But yeah, we got some major storms about to hit Milwaukee like in 5-10 minutes. Yeah, I'm looking out my window right now, which faces the west, and yeah, that's the direction they're heading from. Anyway, we're talking about the storms outside my window. There's a storm on track right now with Logano now under 2 seconds to Kyle Busch. There we go. So Kyle Busch, with about 30 laps to go in the stage, is being caught quickly by Logano and Bowman. They're all starting to close in. Oh! That's a caution. We had Christopher Bell stuck on track, but it wasn't bringing out a caution. So there we go. What happened with Christopher Bell? Let's see. Problems. Oh! He just has issues and slows. And it appears just hits the damn wall and stops. So the game didn't pick that up since he was off the racing line, but I saw that and manually threw the yellow. So issues for Christopher Bell as we have everyone coming into the pits. What audio do you use? I saw someone on Reddit like a month ago ask for the sound pack I use. I'm just going to upload it to Mediafire and post it. Oh, we contact between Logano and Elliott in the pits. I hear more contact. Got contact between a lot of people in the pits. Did Cindric take only 2 tires and beat Kyle Busch out of the pits? Because top 3, it appear, are the same. But these 2 cars... Oh no, that was, okay. Never mind, that was... the lap down cars. Alright, now... Wait a minute, I'm confused. So those cars pitted, but stayed in front of the leader. I'm confused. I should be going to Road America. That's the plan. Alright, so our first on-track caution is for Christopher Bell. We got a few different cars that are... Yeah, Buescher and Custer are technically on the lead lap still, but just barely since they're right in front of Kyle Busch. Or did I screw that up? I'm confused. Yeah, these guys stayed out. McDowell, LaJoy, Bubba Wallace, Stenhouse, Kevin Harvick, Ty Dillon, and... Yeah, those 6 cars stayed out. So, yeah, they've only pitted once. Everyone else has pitted at least twice. That's why I was confused. So, this... First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Lap down, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. So Custer and Buescher are lap down. Everyone else is on the lead lap. McDowell leading laps after staying out in the pits. Oh, I hear the thunder. Oh, she coming. The storms are coming. I apologize if my stream just randomly goes offline and freezes. If that happens, that is most likely my power going out from the storm. Michael McDowell in the Navage Nasal Care, number 34, Ford Mustang leading laps. So Kyle Busch has led the most laps with 71. Ryan Blaney, the next most at 16. Bowman led 3 laps. Reddick led 2 laps. And McDowell has led 2 laps and counting. Priest is 3 laps down. Bell is 2 laps down. Cody Ware, Todd Gillen, Josh Bilicki, BJ McLeod, Harrison Burton, Allmendinger, Custer, and Buescher are a lap down. Everyone else is on the lead lap. So we have 26 cars on the lead lap, nearly 100 laps in. And we are green. Michael McDowell leads him back to green after staying out. He's going to try to make this fuel and tires last till the end of the stage. So interesting strategy by the 34 car. It's showing Todd Gillen has a black flag on the screen. Not sure why that is, but it says so on the GNL stats screen. So Todd Gillen, or not Todd Gillen, friggin' Michael McDowell continuing to lead laps. It looks like Harvick might be one of the faster cars up front right now. And here you can see the cars that were second, third, or first, second, third before that pit stop. With the fresh tires, the 18, the 22, the 48, the 12. They're all kind of in this little train on the bottom. If Buescher can get in front of McDowell and have a caution come out, he will get his lap back. And that's what it's looking like is going to happen. So if Buescher keeps up this charge with these fresh tires and gets back in front of Michael McDowell, which it looks like he should here. He's back on the lead lap technically, and here's going to be the battle for the lead. Michael McDowell, Kyle Busch. We got the cars that stayed out on the older tires on the outside line, and Kyle Busch and Joey Logano on the fresh tires on the inside line. Kyle Busch to the lead. Oh, they're 3 wide behind him. They're 3 wide back there momentarily. Everyone's able to keep it together. So we did have a nail biter of a closing lead battle between that, or before that caution came out, between Logano and Kyle Busch. And we're right back where we left off. Buescher trying to stay on the lead lap. Kyle Busch and Joey Logano fighting for the lead. So we got 27 cars on the lead lap now that Buescher has made it past the leader. And he's going to try to do everything he can to fight off these leaders for the next 18 laps to stay on the lead lap. So it's going to be the 2 separate battles to watch right now. If Buescher can stay in front of the leaders and this battle for the lead. Blaney, after dropping back a bit in that early run, he's back to 3rd. Seems like he might have a stronger car in the early runs. Might be a little bit not as strong as the run goes on. Kyle Busch still just stuck behind Buescher. He can catch him, but it's another thing to pass. Got about 15 or so laps to go in stage 1. A few laps more. As long as Kyle is having trouble passing Buescher, as holding him up and letting Logano get right on his tail. Let's take a helicopter view. Look at this battle as we go to the eye in the sky, air spanky. Man, they're just, I don't know why Kyle doesn't go up top. Seems like we've been able to figure out that when they're side by side, the top line is the advantage. Oh, Kyle. There he goes. He's got his nose underneath Buescher, but he has to back off. Buescher has the run. Wow, this is this is a nail biter. Can Buescher stay on the lead lap before the end of the stage? And can Kyle Busch hold off 2nd through 3rd? Now we got Ross Chastain coming into the picture in 4th place. If Buescher stays ahead of Kyle Busch, I'm going to have to be precise with my timing throwing the caution. Because I'm going to have to throw the manual caution for the stage in order to not screw up the running order. I'm going to have to throw it right after Buescher crosses the line, but before Kyle Busch does. So my timing for that is going to have to be precise. $12 laps to figure it out. Come to the end of the first stage. Whoa, we got crazy lightning going on outside. Holy shit. So like I said, if the stream randomly goes offline and just freezes all of a sudden, then my power went out from these storms. That's 100% what happened, if that happens. Alright, so less than 10 laps to go for the end of the stage. We're gonna have to practice that. Oh, we got a battle for the lead. Joey Logano making a move. Underneath Kyle Busch. Go back to the lead. Oh, he makes the pass. He completes it. Joey Logano into the lead. And he will lead his first lap of the day. And now he's looking to the inside of Buescher. Oh yeah, Logano seems to be the fastest car on track right now. No questions about it. But Buescher's going to have the run on the outside, perhaps. Maybe not. Oh, looks like Logano's going to get him cleared just about. Yep. Oh, poor Buescher. He was just a few laps away from being able to stay on the lead lap, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to make it happen this time. Yep, he goes officially a lap down. Back to a lap down. That'd be hilarious. What happens if I get to halfway and then a storm just shuts down my stream? Do I call the race then, since we're technically forecasted to have storms in the Dover area tomorrow? Would I do that realistic part as well? If I get to the halfway point, my stream just cuts out from the rain, just call it there? That's a good question. Alright, but we're focused on the rain. Meanwhile, we should be focused on the battle of the track. We got less than 5 laps to go in the stage. Logano's made his way past Kyle Busch and Buescher. Now he just needs to pass Kurt Busch. 3.5 laps to go to the end of the stage. Ross Chastain has made his way up to 3rd place after passing Blaney. Pass Buescher here. Gonna have to come back Monday after a rain delay. That'd be hilarious. Alright, so in the closing laps of stage 1, those cars that stayed out on older tires have dropped back to basically the last cars on the lead lap, so I'd say that strategy did not work for them in the long run. So a lap and a half to go in the stage, still nose to tail for the lead. Alright, white flag in stage 1. A white flag for stage 1. Yellow. Sorry, I just gotta have to keep this menu screen up until we are able to hit the enter button. Alright, caution's out. Stage 1 is complete. Joey Logano is your winner of stage 1. Todd Gilliland doesn't go an additional lap down. Pace car picks up the field. And we should have pit stops right here. And we do. Alrighty. That worked out pretty good. Joey Logano is your winner. Joey Logano is your winner of stage 1. And here they all come into the pits. Currently have 26 cars on the lead lap. Ty Dillon is the last one. We will be racing to the end of lap 250 for stage 2. Keep hearing cars hitting one another back here. Yeah, Jesus, why are they doing that? They're like sideswiping each other, getting into the damn pits. Alright, who's gonna win the race off pit road? Oh, Ross Chastain beat Logano. He got a spot. So Ross up to second. Can't stop us now. Most certainly can't. Promoting that upcoming Pitbull tour. Obviously, Pitbull, part owner of that Trackhouse team, along with Justin Marks. All right, so these two cars, Preece and Gillen, must have just recently pitted because they're staying out. They're both a lap down, remember, at least. Yeah, good. Kyle Busch didn't flip in the pits this time. So it should be around a lap. 125 lap run to the second stage. To the end of stage 2. Alright, so Preece and Gillen are a lap down. The rest of the cars are for position behind them. What's going on? How we doing? That helicopter's flying awfully low. So Bubba Wallace is the last car on the lead lap in 26th. Michael McDowell, Ty Dillon. Yeah, that was the group of cars that stayed out that last time. That did not work out because of all the cars on the lead lap, they are the last ones. So that 2-stop strategy didn't really work out too well. I should be getting the 1 to go this time by, if I had to guess. Was that someone in the pits? Yeah, who's that? Who's in the pits right now? I thought that was Todd Gillen, but no, Todd Gillen's right there. It's Harrison Burton. With issues. So Harrison Burton with problems. Has to get some repairs made. He goes an additional lap down. So we'll have 126 laps for stage 2 till the end of the stage. We'll be throwing the yellow at the end of lap 250. So Bell is still on the track. Currently sitting 2 laps down after that incident he had earlier, but he's had to pit 5 times so far, and yeah, he's 3rd to last place right now. So once again, pay no attention as far as position goes to Preece or Gillen. The battle is going to be Kyle Busch on back for the lead. Green flag. And they go side by side, lap cars right in front of Kyle Busch. He doesn't like to see that. Meanwhile, here comes Ross Chastain underneath 3 wide. Ross Chastain underneath Kyle Busch. It appears he's going to pull off the pass, and he does. And meanwhile, Kyle's stuck behind these 2 lappers now. Ross with a strategic pass for the lead. And he's just going to pull away now that these cars are all stuck. They are 3 wide. Oh, boy. That lapper, Todd Gillen, he's slowing them up. Through all that, Blaney gets to 2nd. Oh, what a restart. What a restart for Ross. So here's the battle for 2nd. Once again, remember Chris Buescher is a lap down. Austin Dillon currently sitting in 4th. So Ross Chastain, what a restart. Chat might say with the issues. That's a good question, or that's a good point. Yeah, 21. What's that? Just seeing if I can see where it said Harrison Burton's issue was. So Ross leads. Blaney second. Kyle Busch third. Austin Dillon fourth. Oh, right as I pass. Click away for a second. We have a battle for position. Kyle Busch, Ryan Blaney. Blaney gets passed by Kyle Busch once again. Busch back to second. And Ross Chastain, he's not really able to pull away from Buescher. That's a little concerning to me. That shows that Kyle Busch might be able to catch him back. Let's follow Kyle Busch through the blimp cam, the helicopter cam. So he's going to need to get past Chris Buescher and then past Ross Chastain, but getting past Chris Buescher has been no easy task for Kyle Busch so far this race. Ross Chastain continues to click away laps. Ross is the 7th driver to lead a lap today. All the drivers that have led a lap is Ross Chastain. He's led 7. Kyle Busch has led 86. Blaney has led 16. Logano has led 10. Bowman has led 3. Michael McDowell led 7. And Tyler Reddick led 2. So Kyle Busch is starting to close in to Chris Buescher. To pass him. He needs to get past his lap car before he can worry about getting up to Ross. And Ross just led, I believe, his 10th lap of the day. So here is the battle for 6th. Logano and Kozlowski. Battle for 4th in front of them between Elliott and Austin Dillon. What was the first caution for? Christopher Bell had some sort of issue. Coming out of turn 2, he slowed and hit the inside wall and came to a stop. The game didn't register it, but he was stopped sideways on the track after crashing, so I manually threw it. I think someone was in the pits there. I think someone just pitted. Yeah, Cody Ware into the pits unexpectedly. An unscheduled pit stop. Oh! I looked away. And Kyle Busch passed Buescher. Right there. In turns 1 and 2, he's able to complete the pass. Now can he catch Ross Chastain? It looks like he's closing in on him. The gap for the lead was 0.5 last time. Let's see what it is this time around. 0.4. There comes Cody Ware. Oh, man. That was close. I thought that was going to be a caution for sure. He pulled up right in front of traffic. And now they're going to be side by side with this battle because Cody Ware. Oh, we got a little stutter there. I think the game didn't crash. Here's the battle for the lead. Ross Chastain with this next lap led will be second most on the day. He'll be tied with Blaney with 16 laps led. So if he can lead one more, he'll pass that tiebreaker with Blaney. It's a tough break for Cody Ware, who goes to last place after that. Preece has moved up from last place. He's now second to last. Unfortunate day for Preece, who just seems off the pace. Where did I find the new Chastain car? It was on Stunot, I believe. Speaking of Priest, he's about to go an additional lap down right here. Kyle Busch is closing in on Chastain. Oh, they're going to catch the lapper right when Kyle Busch is catching him. Which way is he going to go? High, low. Ooh, that's going to check up Ross. He's got Kyle right on his bumper. Oh, man, this is a intense battle. On board with Kyle Busch as he continues to close the gap. Oh, he looked for a second. He's still looking. He's peeking. He's definitely the faster car. It's just where can he make the pass? He's looking on the bottom. But is Ross going to get a run on the outside? See. Kyle to the inside, Ross on the outside. Can Ross get a good run on the outside like these other cars we've seen? Oh, he does right there. Can he clear Kyle Busch? Not quite. There he does. So we got a close battle here, folks. Kyle's the faster car, but he needs to go to the bottom to pass him, and when he does go to the bottom, he has to get off the gas in turns 3 and 4, and that allows Ross to slip back by on the outside. Uh-oh, Bubba Wallace with problems. Bubba Wallace has retired with an engine clutch. I'll do a crank it up at some point. I just don't want to risk missing a pass for the lead. So we'll keep watching this battle for the lead right now, and if that changes, then we'll do a crank it up. Chastain has now led over 20 laps on the day. How did you make these ratings accurate? NR ratings. Just selected every driver. Applied the ratings for all the combined races so far for 2022 using the Ethones formula. Voila. So 150 laps in, this time by 250 to go. 50 laps away from the halfway point. I'm not taking my eyes away from this battle for the lead because I feel like once I do a crank it up or switch to another battle, I'm going to miss the pass. There's Todd Gillen looking to go a lap down. Another lap down, I should say. I think it didn't apply to Priest just because he hasn't done any points races this year, I believe. Unless I'm mistaken, I thought his only start this year was in the Clash. So he doesn't have any ratings in the N ratings program to be applied. So I believe that's why Priest is fairly off the pace. But everyone else was using that Ethones formula, just using all the combined races so far of 2022. Larson is off. You say, yeah, Larson's sitting in 17th. He started like 6th, I think. So, yeah, he's fallen off a lot. Let's go back to this helicopter cam. So right when I thought that Kyle Busch was easily going to get by Chastain, he's holding him off. Kozlowski's made his way up to 6th. Last I saw, he was like 10th or 11th. Bubba had an engine clutch issue, just something mechanical. That's what it says on the GNL stats, engine clutch, DNF. It's a tough break for Bubba Wallace. Whoa, wrong button. Tough break for Bubba Wallace in that 2311 car. Ross Chastain to the bottom of Todd Gilliland. Oh, I think that's going to check him up a bit. That's going to get Kyle Busch right beside him. Right next to him. Oh, this might be it right here. Side by side. Kyle Busch is going to dive it in deep on the inside, but then Ross is going to get that advantage on the outside. Ross is still able to hold him off. Wow. Then we have 2 lap cars separating them from third place. Blaney back here. Ready to come on board with the visor cam. We could do a visor cam really quick. Here's your visor cam. Oh, right when he's making the pass. Side by side for the lead. Ross still has that outside advantage. Can he get the good run on the outside, or is Kyle Busch going to have the inside? Ross still able to make that outside work. Anytime Kyle gets next to him. Wow. I'm very impressed with Ross able to make that outside work still with these older tires. We're maybe about 5 laps away from the green flag pit stops. If we stay green, that is. So we're about 35, 36 laps removed from that last restart. So here's first and second. Third is Blaney. Fourth is Austin Dillon. Fifth is Elliott. Sixth is Logano. Seventh is Kurt Busch. After passing Keselowski. Eighth is Keselowski. Ninth is the battle for eighth and ninth. Truex, and then 10th is Suarez. So both the Trackhouse racing cars in the top 10. Oh, we got Ryan Preece pitting unexpectedly. Kyle Busch looking to the inside for the lead. Still not able to make it work. What are the chances that Rowdy has a helmet cam? I don't know. Decides if he wants one or not. I don't know how that all works with who gets one and who doesn't. 25 cars on the lead lap. It was 26 before Bubba retired. This top 2 just are not separating from one another. Blaney is right there in third place. Here comes the look to the inside once again. Which is that outside, and 4 is just... Oh! That's a yellow. I gotta throw it at the right time. I gotta wait to throw it until Ross is near the start-finish line so it doesn't screw up the running order, but I'm throwing a yellow for that. Oh, shoot. Suppose it would help if I... Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, I did throw it. Yeah, issues with Todd Gilliland. Where's my cursor? There we go. Oh, the race is already under caution. All right, they did throw a caution for that. So, issues for Todd Gilliland in the 38. What happened? Looks like he just, yeah. Had some issues, tried to get down to the pits, I think, but just, yeah, too late. Just got stuck down there. Eventually brought out the caution. I believe. I think it came out on its own. Yeah, there it is. boy, almost got collected. Alright, so that was interesting. Oh. Oh, man. Here's the bet off the pits between Blaney and Chastain. Look how close this race was between these two cars that were battling for the lead. Oh, just looks like Bush by a hair. Right there, you can see just barely. So I have no idea how this running order is going to be now that all these cars are... Oh! Custer! With the same issues. What the heck? Why do we have cars glitching with the pits? Alright, so this Dover's a little glitched, as you can see. Is Custer just gonna sit there all race? We're gonna wait to see what happens with this 41 car. Because he can't be sitting there on track all day. Oh, what? It looks like Ross got back in front of Kyle. It looks like Ross did win the battle off the pits after further review. What? Alright, is Custer still there? What the hell? I really hope he can move or retire before we go back green. Otherwise, that's going to be kind of annoying. Can I get him off the track? There we go, there we go. Yay! There we go. So, issues with Custer. So, these cars are basically at risk of going a lap down. They're on the tail end of the lead lap. Basically, Stenhouse through LaJoy. Balicki is a lap down. Is he? Where is he? Yes, Balicki is a lap down. As is Allmendinger. But these cars are all ahead of the leader on the tail end of the lead lap. It's Ross and Kyle is the battle. As it was, but they're in a mix of lapped cars. And we're back to green. So it's going to be Ross and Kyle in a swarm of lap traffic. So just pretend we're in the middle of a green flag run after all that. Oh, they're 3 wide back there. So Ross in the lead, but he's being held up by lap traffic. Oh, there's a caution. Oh, come on! Oh, I tried to get the camera on him through all the moving traffic. And who's going to win the race back to the line? And it was Ross. So these cars are able to get their lap back. So they're going to go back to the tail end of the lead lap. Or not. What the hell? Alright, NR doing NR things. I thought they were going to be on the tail end of the lead lap, but apparently not. If they can beat the pace car, I think they will be. Where's the pace car at? Oh, shoot. Nope, they didn't beat it. So now they're going to be stuck behind the pace car. Yep. It annoys me when the AI are just kind of annoyingly glitchy for NR. And Kyle Busch won the race up pit road, and Ross Chastain comes out third out of the leaders. Elliott up to second. I wish I could give all these guys a wave, but I can't because of NR, so we're now stuck with all these guys still in front of the leaders rather than being on the tail end of the lead lap. Damn glitchy AI. I think the storms have moved on. Yeah, I'm not really hearing anything. So through that, it's Kyle Busch now the leader, I believe. Then Elliott is second, and then Ross Chastain third, Kurt Busch fourth, Martin Truex fifth. Let's go back and watch how that caution got brought out. They were 3 wide with the lapped car of... Oh, that's after the caution already came out. There we go. Yeah, it's coming out of the corner. 3 wide with Logano, Priest, and Truex. And yeah, Priest just comes down and basically turns himself. He gets clipped by McLeod. It gets clipped by Harrison Burton. But doesn't really take any major damage aside from the hit to the wall. Alright, back live. Should be going 1 to go the next time by. Once again, we got 5 cars. 6. LaJoy, Haley, Almirola, Reddick, Byron, Stenhouse. That are in front of the leader, that are technically still on the lead lap, but are just, instead of being on the tail end of the lead lap, they're stuck in front of the leaders just due to NR glitchiness. But I'm gonna research that EXE with double file restarts and all that jazz. So I've heard it's kind of glitchy, but I won't know until I try it myself. Alright, so just pay no attention to all the lappers. The ticker on your left side of your screen is your friend of being able to tell who's all on the lead lap and who isn't. Kyle Busch and Chase Elliott are first and second, followed by Ross Chastain in third, Kurt Busch in fourth, and Truex in fifth. That is your top 5. Everyone else you see around them is either a lap down or just barely on the tail end of the lead lap. We are green. There's a big stack up at the lappers in front of them. Oh, right as I say that the storms are done, I see a big flash of lightning. Oh, side by side. Here's Chase Elliott. Looking to lead his first laps of the day. I think Kyle's going to have that run on the outside, though. Yep, he does. Chastain back to 5th. Curtis moved his way up to 3rd. There's just a hornet's nest of lappers at the moment. So Kyle in first. Elliott second. And it looks like Kurt Busch and Truex battling for 3rd. And you saw when that last caution came out, because it came out on its own and not when I threw it, That's why we have the running order kind of messed up. If I were to throw it on my own, you have to wait right after the last lapped car has passed the line, but before the leader does. That gets everyone in the proper order for the most part. So Elliott second. Kurt Busch, Truex, and Blaney third, this whole line. And then your leader, obviously, Kyle Busch. After dominating early, he's back to the front. He's approaching leading 100 laps on the day. Reminder, the end of stage 2 will be lap 250. Here's Kyle up front. And now someone mentioned it before. I think I'm going to choose now to do it. It's time for a good old-fashioned crank it up. Just a heads up, I got a couple quick things to do, include use the bathroom and make a quick phone call. So this crank it up might be a little bit longer than usual. So I apologize in advance, but let's crank it up. we are back. I apologize for that delay. So Kyle Busch continuing to lead, but it looks like Chase Elliott, even despite through all this lap traffic, has closed in on him. Chase has got to pass his teammate, William Byron, who is now a lap down. Currently have 22 cars left on the lead lap halfway through this race. Nearly halfway, excuse me. So there's Chase. You can see Kyle just a couple cars ahead. We got side-by-side lap traffic in front of the leaders. That's not what Kyle Busch wants to see. Especially when he's got Chase Elliott closing in. Gap was 0.5 last time. The gap for the lead, 0.3 this time. He's closing. Even just the eyeball test shows it. Chase looking down below underneath Reddick, but Reddick's gonna get that advantage up top and keep him fended off. Kyle Busch to the inside of Almirola. These are the last couple cars to go a lap down. Almirola's now a lap down. Justin Haley's the next car to go a lap down, if he does. There's now 2 lap cars separating Chase and Kyle for the lead spot. Kurt Busch is in 3rd. Joey Logano has made his way back to 4th place. There's nowhere to go in this lap traffic. They're all kind of held up at the moment. Chase to the inside of Reddick. This is inside 1 and 2. He should be able to complete the pass there. And get up within 1 car of Kyle Busch. Now it's just Almirola separating the two. As they're side by side in front of Kyle Busch. That's going to hurt LaJoy because he's being held up by Priest. And that's going to put LaJoy a lap down. So there are now 20 cars on the lead lap. And that time by right there is the halfway point of the race. So we made it halfway through the race having 20 cars on the lead lap. Bit of a stack up behind him. So we're past the halfway point. 201 laps down, 199 to go. Got less than 50 laps to go till the end of stage 2. This is the lead battle as it stands right now. Justin Haley fighting to stay on the lead lap. Kyle Busch in the lead. Almirola just went a lap down, and Chase Elliott currently trying to get in front of Almirola to catch Kyle Busch. Chase had to check up a little bit and turns 3 and 4. That allows Almirola to stay in front of him. Let's see, he keeps getting a good run coming out of 2 right there, but every time he dives it down into 3 and 4, if we've seen earlier, the slightly more outer line in 3 and 4 has that advantage. So Chase has to check up. Let's see if he's able to do the same move for a 3rd lap in a row. Come up close on him, get to the inside, but then he's going to get to 3 and have to check up. Yep. You just see that effect turn 4 has on the inside line when they try to make that pass on the slower car. Now after checking up, he's going to have to gather it back up and wind the car back up to try to make the move on Almirola again. What he needs to do is do it in turns 1 and 2, where it's easier to pass on the bottom. But he keeps sending it in on the bottom of 3 and 4 where he has to check up. And all this time, Kyle ain't getting away because he's trapped behind Haley, but Elliot's not able to get any closer. Oh, he's right there on the inside. Oh, here we go. So the inside of 1 and 2. And that should clear him. And he is clear of Almirola. Now it's clear track between him and Kyle Busch. Still 20 cars remaining on the lead lap, the last of which being Justin Haley. I keep forgetting that Justin Haley runs full time this year. It just seems like he hasn't been doing bad, but in that Collie car he's been very quiet. When you look at his finishes, he certainly hasn't been bad this year. I think all but like 2 or 3 of his races he's finished better than he started, which is something you always want to see. Yeah, he's had like lots of top 15s, or a few top 15s, top 20s, but he's been just very under the radar this year, is what I'll say. Speaking of under the radar, he is holding up our leader at the moment while Chase Elliott has clear track. But despite having a clear track, I think Chase actually lost some ground that last lap. Yeah, we'll see. It was 1.05 last time by. 1.05. Let's see what the split time is this next lap once it refreshes. Oh, 0.8. He's closing in. I was wrong to say that. Kyle Busch is getting held up. Or that Chase Elliott isn't able to close in on the held up Kyle Busch. He is. Let's see what this next lap time is. Sick. Yeah, he's catching him like 0.2 a second. At this rate, he should have him caught in about 3 laps if Kyle Busch is not able to get by Haley. Or 2 laps even. We had a couple small cautions. We're midway through stage 2. Kyle Busch has led the majority of the laps. Chastain has led almost 50. And now you can see it's a closing battle between Elliott and Busch for the lead. He's right there. Chase Elliott looking to get his first win since Road America last year. A race I was at. I was present for Chase Elliott's last win in his current winless streak, which apparently is 26 races right now. I read some graphic earlier today. It's comparing the winless droughts of Chase Elliott at 26 races and Kevin Harvick at 53 races. Where's Logano? Logano's in third. He made his way past Kurt Busch. So Logano's in third. 2.4 seconds back. Let's pay attention to that Logano split time, 2.4 seconds, and see if he starts closing in at all. 2.3. So will they pit before the end of the stage? I think they're right on the line of having to pit. Oh, Chase lost a little ground that last lap. 2.3 seconds for Logano. Last time by, this time it is 2.3. Still the same. Yeah, Chase is starting to fall off a bit. He's starting to lose some ground to Kyle Busch, despite Kyle being trapped behind the Haley car. Now, once we get like 2/3 of the way through a tire run, I can only imagine what the concrete mile does to tires. Kyle Busch, Justin Haley side by side. Is that going to slow down Busch since he's on the inside? It does. And here comes Chase with a run. Is Chase going to look to the inside? Oh, not quite. Oh, he is right there though. 1.9 seconds, excuse me, is now the gap between the leaders and Logano. 1.6. So in just the last few laps, Logano's gone from 2.3 seconds to 1.6 seconds back. He is gaining. You can see him in the background there. It's a game of high-speed chess, as everyone likes to say. We got less than 30 laps to go till the end of stage 2. Kyle Busch still doing everything he can to try to get past the Haley car, and while that's slowing him up, that's allowing Chase Elliott and Joey Logano to catch him. Joey Logano actually lost a 10th that last time by. He went from 1.6 to 1.7 seconds. And then back to 1.6. So will they have to pit before the end of the stage? Or will they be pitting? Will we be midway through a pit cycle during the stage? Oh! Kevin Harvick is out with an engine piston problem. So Kevin Harvick out of the race with engine issues. Kyle Busch looking to the inside. Oh, but that's going to slow him up if he's on the inside. Oh, let's see where they go with Ryan Preece here, though. Kyle Busch to the inside, maybe, maybe not. Is Elliott going to be able to clear him along with Kyle Busch? Yes, they will. And through all that hold up, Logano's now 1.1 seconds back. $25 laps to go till the end of the stage. What do you think of the Darlington throwbacks so far? I'd have to take a look at them to see, because I don't remember them all off the top of my head. Some of them look cool. I'm still annoyed that they can't push the number back for the throwbacks. The Keselowski one is brutal, with that placement of the number and the circle. That one's pretty bad. All right, we got 18 cars left on the lead lap. Ty Dillon is the last one. He's about a few seconds ahead of the leader. So it's going to be a battle to see if Ty Dillon can stay on the lead lap. Josh Bilicki, who is running 30th, 2 laps down, is about to go 3 laps down. So Kevin Harvick with officially a DNF. An engine piston. Bubba Wallace was an engine clutch, listed on the GNL stats. How we doing, Ben Pye? Good to see you, bud. 20 laps to go in stage 2. Currently have half the field still on the lead lap. Half of them at least a lap down. I'm not sure if Ty Dillon's going to be able to stay on the lead lap, though. Here he is, and then let's see the leaders coming up quickly behind him. So Kyle Busch with the absolute dominant car of the day. He's led 145 laps and counting. Chase Elliott, who is really strong. He's sitting at second right now, just behind the leader. Despite that, he's not led a single lap yet today. But he gets a good run on Kyle Busch. Able to close him back down after Kyle Busch gets held up by Burton a bit. In turns 3 and 4. Elliott, I believe, is able to clear him. Yes, he is. So Burton goes 3 laps down. Looks like we don't have... I'm trying to just look at all the battles going on right now on track. Let's go back and look at Keselowski and Eric Jones. Just take a little quick run through the field quickly. Eric Jones and Keselowski right here. That's the gap for top 10. And Blaney and Chastain is about a 1.5 second gap for 5th. So Bowman is 9th. Or I should say Austin Dillon is now 9th. This is the battle for 8th place right here. Oh, we got cars pitting. I think we'll probably be seeing pit stops starting soon. And back up front. There's Haley pitting. And here's still the battle for the lead. Looks like we're going to have the green flag pit stops right before the stage break. Who do I think wins tomorrow's race? I want to see Suarez win real bad. Chastain now has 2 in the Trackhouse car. I want to see Suarez win. Alright, so everyone's starting to pit, but the leaders have not yet. Chase and Kyle, they are still just nose to tail. They're separated by a couple tenths. If Chase has a couple tenths faster of a pit stop here under green, he'll be able to take the lead. That's where pit stops come into play. There goes Kyle Busch. Chase Elliott had to check up for Kyle Busch. That's going to give the lead to Chase. He's going to lead that lap. So will Chase pit this time by or wait? He's still going. He's about to put Ty Dillon a lap down. So we are in the middle of green flag pit stops, about 10 laps shy of the stage break. Chase looking to put Ty a lap down. He's going to the pits. They're both going to the pits. Ooh, Ty's going to be fighting to stay on the lead lap here. If he can have a faster pit stop than Chase Elliott. So Chase was the leader through all this. Let's now see where Kyle Busch is. He's coming out of the pits. So he's a lap down from Chase right now. He's going to have to... So Chase is pitting right now. He's going to have to do this lap. And then do another lap to catch him. So unfortunately, Chastain got put 2 laps down at some point. I don't know what the cause of that was, but unfortunate for Ross Chastain. So there is that battle. And here's Chase coming out of the pits right now. So let's look for Kyle Busch. There he is on the outside. Right there. Kyle Busch gets the lead back. There's probably going to be like 15 cars left on the lead lap after this cycle. And Kyle cycles back. There we go. Oh, Chastain's fighting to stay on the lead lap. So that pass that Chastain did on Kyle Busch, that was to stay on the lead lap. And it looks like he's pulling away. Where do you get all your paint schemes? Stun Out Racing. Alright, coming up on 5 laps to go. Till the stage break. I think that was 7 that time by. So I'm going to have to time this perfectly. I got to throw the manual caution after Chastain crosses the line, but before Kyle Busch does, in order to not screw this up. I'm going to have to hit that enter button real quick. So Kyle has a 3-second gap on Chase Elliott for the lead. Chastain and Suarez are the next 2 cars at risk of going a lap down, so the Trackhouse cars are currently sitting 17th and 18th, just in front of the leader, trying to stay on the lead lap. So we got 5 laps to go in stage 2. Logano won the first stage. It looks like, unless something crazy happens, looks like Kyle Busch will lead the second, or win the second stage. Chastain desperately trying to stay on the lead lap before the stage comes out. .247. So this time we'll have 3 laps to go. I apologize in advance if I ruin the timing of this, but just like I said, in order to not get the running order screwed up with the lapped cars being in front of the leaders, I'm going to have to throw the caution right after Chastain crosses the line, but before Kyle Busch does. So I'm going to have to be perfect with that timing. All right, 2 laps to go this time by. Can Chastain stay on the lead lap? He's successfully doing it so far. Cody Ware not trying to go an additional lap down. All right, 1 to go in stage 2. Oh no, is Ross going to get passed in the final corner? Yellow. Come on, Ross, get the run on the outside. He did it, I think. He did it. I think I got it. I think I got Ross in front of Kyle. Nope, I didn't, I don't think. Or did I? Where's the pace car? Here's the pace car. Alright, so those cars... No, why is it doing the stupid thing with... Oh, god damn it. See, I ruined it. I screwed up the timing. Sorry, folks. I think I did it just a hair too late. Let me see. I thought I had that timing down. No, that was the previous lap. Oh, yeah, I waited too long. Shoot. Yep, I screwed that up. Right there, the caution came out right there. That's the first frame the caution is out, and yep, they're already past the line. Or Kyle's already past the line. Shit. Oh, sorry, I tried. Yeah, now the running order's all screwed up with all the lead lap cars being stuck behind all the lapped cars. Oh, issues for Kyle Busch. Did he get, like, clobbered in the pits? Holy, what the heck happened? Oh, no. Oh, no. Problems for your dominant car of the day. Oh, my goodness. He's led 164 laps. And he has issues in the pits. I think that's going to inherit the lead to Chase Elliott. I think that is going to inherit the lead to Chase Elliott. I apologize again for the screwed up running order with all the lapped cars with the lap down cars. No, Kurt Busch! That gives the lead to Kurt Busch. Through all this weird running order, he's in the lead. Is Kyle Busch still pitting? Or is he back on track? He is still pitting. Issues for your dominant car of the day. Oh my goodness. Thanks, IC. I'll take a look at your messages once I get off the stream. Thanks again. Have a good night. So problems for Kyle Busch. That inherits the lead to his brother, Kurt Busch. He must have just had a great pit stop because he has the same number of pit stops as anyone else. It's not like he stayed out. We're going to have 146 laps to go this time by. Kyle Busch problems. Still. He is going to officially be 2 laps down now. Wow. After dominating. That's going to give the lead to his brother. Kurt is looking to pick up his first win with his new team, 2311. Major problems. Can we have one race where Kyle Busch doesn't have issues in the pits? Alright, we're going green this time by. So, I know the running order is weird, but take a look at the ticker. You'll be able to easily see who the top 10 is. Chastain is just barely on the lead lap. Cody Ware's a lap down. Suarez is barely on the lead lap, as is McDowell, Larson, Haley, and Hamlin. All these cars are just on the tail end of the lead lap, fighting to stay on the lead lap, fighting to stay in front of Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch is the leader, Logano is second, Elliott is third. Cindric fourth, Blaney fifth. And we are green. So just pay attention to that ticker on the left. That's your friend. Just pretend we're in the middle of a long green flag run and they're just swarmed with lap traffic. I know it's a little confusing. Looks like Almirola just got past Kurt Busch to get back on the lead lap. We now have 18 cars back on the lead lap, if you count Almirola right there. Oh, but here comes Logano. Holy crap, Logano is charging. Our stage 1 winner. Here's the move for the lead right here. Not quite. What kind of run can he get down into turn 1? Logano just cutting through the field. in this restart. Catching up to our leader. There, nose to tail. Kurt Busch and Joey Logano nose to tail for the lead. Elliott is back there lurking. Kozlowski's moved up to 4th. It's the strongest he's been all day. And they're just in a swarm of lap traffic right now. Only had 2 DNFs. Kyle Busch has officially DNF. That now makes the 3rd. Our dominant car of the day is going to finish 3rd to last. Wow. Joey Logano to the inside of Kurt Busch. And Joey Logano takes the lead. He's back to the lead for the first time since the first stage, I believe. And he's just gone. Kurt Busch must be, despite having the same number of pit stops, he might be on older tires, I believe. Because he's just fallen quickly. So now here comes Chase Elliott for 2nd place. Chase Elliott doing everything he can to try to get up to Kurt. Fight through all this lap traffic. Here is Kozlowski in 4th place. Strong run for that RFK racing car. Bowman up to 5th. Let's see the battle for 4th right here between Bowman and Kozlowski. Back up front. Let's take a look at Logano, who's still leading. Kurt Busch in 2nd. Looked like Elliott was going to be able to catch Kurt quickly there. Looked for a bit, but now he's caught in traffic and not able to pass. So let's just keep an eye on our leader to make sure he doesn't have any issues. So strategy for Logano. He leads a few laps early, wins the first stage, and now he comes back and seems to have a fast car late in the race. He's led 16 laps and counting. So he's now led the 3rd most laps on the day. I think it's time for a good old-fashioned crank it up. back. Logano Still trying to get past Cole Custer and those other lap cars. Speaking of getting past cars, we got Kurt Busch, who is now being caught as we speak by Chase Elliott. This is the battle for second place. To the bottom of Cody Ware, lapped car. Oh, that might hurt Kurt Busch actually going to the bottom in that situation. Because now you'll see Elliott and Cody Ware get a run on the outside. They're going to be side by side. Can Elliott get a good run in turn 2? That's the question. He should be able to clear Kurt Busch in this turn 4. If that outside run continues to stay what it's been. Oh, but they get caught by Priest at the worst time possible. And that's going to hold up that outside line that was just starting to work for Elliott. Now, don't look now, but here's Alex Bowman making a move up to third after he passes Elliott through that lapped car fiasco. Oh, they're 3 wide. Uh-oh. Oh, that was close. Oh! Oh! That's a caution. No one hit him. No one hit him. No one hit him. Jeez. That should be a caution at least. Yep, there's the pace car. They got, like, stuck inside one another. And then, like, glitched. Problems for Chase Elliott, who was running second at the time of that. Third, technically. Major problems for a lot of... Oh! What the... Oh my goodness, what is going on? What is going on? What the fuck did I just see? Alright, so... I think we might be starting to enter a different dimension of this Dover. But what the hell have we gotten ourselves into? Let's see what the hell happened here. Alright, so Chase Elliott, Cody Ware side by side. Ty Dillon. We're going on board with him. Because right when I thought he was about to get turned, it's like, no, they're not making contact, but that's because he was warping inside of him. And yeah, that just glitched them out right around there. And that sent Ty Dillon into the outside wall, Chase Elliott up into the inside wall, and they both made contact. But that's not the weird part. Ty Dillon, as we come across back here, he just glitches. What was that? Drifts double little 720 into the wall, keeps it going. And then back here, because of that, Denny Hamlin's just so distracted. He just goes straight in the wall, takes out Larson, takes out Suarez and Stenhouse. Oh my, or not Stenhouse, Chastain. Oh my God. It's just chaos. Back to Logano. So Logano is in the lead. Bowman is second. Kurt Busch third. Blaney fourth. Austin Dillon fifth. That's your running order. It's confusing as hell, I know. So Suarez is still going, but he's running a modified now, and he's a lap down. Currently got 14 cars left on the lead lap. What the hell did I just see? Oh my goodness. You don't see that every day. And so coming up on 120 laps to go. Logano in the lead. And that has ended the day for Chase Elliott. And Justin Haley. And Denny Hamlin. So Ryan Preece, looks like he's going to get a top 30. despite his slow race. Alright, we're going green this time by. Once again, a reminder, Logano is in the lead, Bowman is second, and Kurt Busch third. I apologize for the weird running order on these restarts. So Chastain, he's still on the lead lap, but he's running that modified. And something tells me he's going to be pretty slow on the start because of that damage and get passed by Logano pretty quickly. But we will see as they lead the field back to green in the restart zone. Green flag. Almirola and Chastain and McDowell are all in the same boat trying to stay in front of Logano to stay on the lead lap. As everyone else racing for position, just use the ticker to help. I know it's really confusing right now, but right now, got Bowman looking to the inside. He's being held up by Tyler Reddick, but they had to run for a split second. So there's Bowman in second place. If he can clear Buescher and Reddick, he could be right there, but that's a big if. Chastain in the modified, about to go a lap down. Can he get a good run and stay in front of Logano going on the front stretch? He can. Bowman's still right there. Bowman to the inside of Buescher, but that's in turns 3 and 4. That's not going to work for Bowman. Nope. Nope. Looks like Chastain's officially going to go a lap down. After leading some laps early, after having a promising run. Caught up in that pit road incident. Just nowhere to go. Logano clears him. Logano leads his 35th lap of the race. Chastain led the second most laps in this race at 47. Kyle Busch led the most at 164, but he's now out. So Priest is still running. Once he runs a few more laps, he'll pass the Hamlin, Haley, and Elliott cars for position and get to the top 30, I believe. So Almirola and McDowell, they are both still on the lead lap technically, but just barely. They are fighting to stay on the lead lap. And he passes McDowell. McDowell's now a lap down. So there's now only 10 cars on the lead lap, the 10 car being the last one. After these two, there isn't anyone at risk going a lap down for a while. The next one being Keselowski at 9th, but he's only 4 seconds behind the leader, so he's not going a lap down anytime soon. It's going to be a race of attrition here at Dover. It's going to look like an old school results and standings, just with a zillion cars off the track or a lap down. Almirola's doing everything he can to hang on to that lead lap spot. Bowman, meanwhile, is trying to get past this lap traffic and get up next to him to try to contend for the lead. He's got a lot of lap traffic to get past before that can happen. Get past McDowell. There's now just 2 lapped cars separating Bowman and the leader, Logano. Logano to the inside of Almirola, but that's in turn 4. That's going to slow him down a bit. Speaking of slowed down, Bowman tried to go to the inside of Reddick, but he also had to check up. Whoops. So only 10 cars remain on the lead lap. I think we're going to have to pit at least 2 more times before the end of the race. Back to our leader. Any close battles? Yes. Top 5 is actually a very close battle right now. Between Truex and Jones. So right here, this is the battle for the top 5 spot between Martin Truex Jr. and Eric Jones. Right when I say that, they're side by side for the spot. Chase Briscoe in 7th. So 5th or 7th right there under a blanket. Stenhouse is 1 lap down. Priest gaining some spots. Truex remains in the 5th spot. It's back up closer to the lead. Blaney in 3rd. Austin Dillon in 4th, and then obviously Bowman 2nd, and Logano in 1st. Oh, Almirola got caught out by the lap car Priest right there. That wasn't good. 9 cars left on the lead lap, and Logano has clear track in front of him. And with this next lap led, that puts, or this next one I should say, will put Logano at 48 laps led, passing Chastain, who has 47. Larson off the pace, a lap down. He's about to go 2 laps down. He got caught up in that pit road incident and I'm sure suffered damage from that. Larson, Bowman's teammate, trying to hold up the leader. Yeah, I just don't know if Bowman can get there in time, just with all this lap traffic they're having to deal with. Oh, Bowman's going to be 3 wide. He's got to go. He's running out of laps. Speaking of running out of laps, not this time by, but next time by will be 100 laps to go. All right, coming this time by, 100 laps to go. Logano just led his 50th lap. We got 100 to go. Shout out Ryan Priest, now up into the top 30. After having an off day, he's still able to just get past those DNF'd cars on track. It's only 9 cars on the lead lap. Some pretty smooth sailing for Logano in front of him. Let's take a look at the spectator cam, which we haven't done too much this stream. So I know it's kind of late to say now or ask now, but who's your all's pick to win this race? Not just this stream, but tomorrow as well. You can see Bowman keeping within distance of Logano. What happened to Kurt Busch? He was like in the top 5 at one point. Now he's off the pace, 5 laps down. I must have missed what happened with him. Logano's being caught by Bowman and Custer. They're whittling down that split time. Despite Bowman being trapped behind Custer, they're both catching him. Man, if Bowman, I think, might have the fastest car on track right now. He's just trapped behind Custer. He can get a run right here and get underneath him in turn 1. Which it looks like he's able to. There he goes. He should be clear. Clear enough. All right, let's see what Alex Bowman can do. .7 seconds back. Let's see if he can start whittling down that split time. .749 last time by. This next time, the split time is 0.6. He's closing in. We're coming up on 90 laps to go, and Bowman is closing the gap. Let's go to the helicopter view, get an aerial shot so you can see that gap being closed. Bowman appears to be the fastest car on track right now. Actually, technically, Blaney is. He's running 22-second laps. He's the only car that ran a 22-second lap last time by a 22.9. 0.4 seconds. The gap is closing in. Logano and Bowman. 0.45 last time by. This next time by, the split time gap is 0.45. It remained the same. I don't know if the same is going to be said this next time by. Oh, here we go. He's caught him. Now, how can they navigate these two slow cars? Slow car, slow car. Slow car is going to be in the way. Oh, they're nose to tail. Here's the battle for the lead. Logano Bowman. And are they going to go to the inside here? That's going to hurt them both, I think. It's going to hurt them both equally. They're both on the same line because Kurt Busch is now going to get the run on the outside. Or should, at least. Nope. Oh, yep, he did. This is a nail biter right here, folks. I think we're going to have to do green flag pit stops coming up here shortly as well. So keep that in mind. Blaney is now less than a second and a half back. He was over 2 seconds back a while ago, but now he's 1.4. Yeah, these we're starting to have tire fall off. You can just hear it and see it. Them having to check up and get all the gas in the turns a lot more than they normally were. So Blaney is now 1.2 seconds back. 1.1. So the top three are now within a second of each other. Logano's being held up by Kurt Busch, and Bowman cannot get past Logano on these older tires. Oh, Bowman's going to try the outside. That didn't quite work in turns 1 and 2. I don't know if that's going to work for him in 3 and 4 either. Going to the inside. And he's able to stay side by side, Kurt. He should be able to get the position down on the bottom in turn 2 here. Yep, he's got it. So now open track for the 2 leaders. So there's no lap car separating the leaders. Just pure battle for the lead right here. So I believe they're going to have to pit at least 2 more times. I don't think they're going to be able to make it on a final pit or a single pit stop. Bowman is slowly getting back on Logano. Let's go on board. It is a nail biter, folks. Last 80 laps. Who you got? You got Logano? Do you got Bowman? Blaney? Or you got someone else that isn't in the top 3 at the moment? Logano's now led over 70 laps. If they can make it like another 15 laps, they might be able to make it on 1 pit stop, because I think their fuel window, their green run fuel window and tire window is like 65-ish laps. So if they can make it within 65 laps to go, they might be able to make it on just a single stop. They caught Larson. Lap car, he's slow. He's holding up Logano. Down to the bottom. They are nose to tail for the lead. Look at that gap. Larson currently sitting in the 22 spot, now 3 laps down after suffering that damage in that pit road incident. Bowman is definitely faster. It does seem to be that case, but it's like I've said many times in this broadcast. It's one thing to catch the car. It's another thing to pass him. Still 9 cars on the lead lap. Kozlowski's about 10 seconds back from the leader, not at risk of going a lap down anytime soon. So like I said, if the rest of the field can go another 10, 15 laps without having to pit yet, they might be able to make it on just a single stop the rest of the race. But if they pit any sooner than that, I don't think they're going to have enough fuel to go that final stint without having to pit again. So a lot of strong cars are the DNFs today. Bubba Wallace, Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Justin Haley, Chase Elliott are your 6 DNFs. Right now, the closest battle on track is the battle for the lead. So our eyes will remain up front here. 72 laps to go. Laps are quickly clicking away. I can't talk. Man, they are just so equal right now. And here comes Ryan Preece. About to go 20 laps down. Will this be the opportunity Bowman has been waiting for to pass Logano? Just to catch these slower cars. Who's going to get by cleaner? Oh, they both get held up in the turn. That might benefit Bowman. What kind of run can Bowman get going on the backstretch? He is right there. This time by, we got 69 laps to go. Let's get a nice in the chat. $331 in, 69 to go. Nice. Sorry. I had to. Oh, they're closing in on more slow cars. Ty Dillon, is he going to be... Oh, we got a caution! We got a caution. Who is it? Who done it? Who done it? Who done it? Oh, they... I don't know if they're going to be able to make it all the way on fuel if they pit now. Let's wait and see when the pace car lights go on. There they are. Now let's scroll through the field and see who the slow car is. Look at the miles an hour. Oh, what? That would do it. He did the Ty Dillon. Glitched. And... what the hell? Oh, my goodness. Alrighty, then. I don't think he got collected by anyone else. Nope, he did not. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, boy. Alright, Logano, where are you at? He and Bowman, that's the battle right there. Oh, Bowman got held up by Dillon. Oh, no! Oh, my goodness. Did Austin Dillon just... For the second time in 2 pit stops, he has ruined the second place car's race. Oh, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Alright, so that's probably the end of Bowman's day. Looks like he's probably coming back to the pits to fix that damage, if I had to guess. Nope. Oh, the 78 glitching out. Trying to get to the pits. What are we doing? You missed the pit box. Stop riding the wall. There we go. Oh, boy. It's NR, folks. Some tracks are just going to be a little bit glitchier than others. It happens. So top 3 are still the same. Logano, Bowman, Blaney. Briscoe's in 4th, Cindrix in 5th. I once again apologize for the weird running orders of these restarts. 65 laps to go this time by. They're going to be right on the fence of if they can make it on fuel or not. They might be pitting like as they're coming to the white flag. They are going to be right on the fence if they can make it on fuel or not. Where you get the one to go? Yep. So we're going to have a restart with 64 laps to go. That's like right on the upper end of the fuel window. So we will see. I don't think anyone else is going to go a lap down. We should finish with 9 cars on the lead lap because Dylan's behind Logano, not in front of him, so he shouldn't be at risk of going a lap down anytime soon. Your top 10 as they run are Logano, Bowman, Blaney, Briscoe, Cindric, Truex, Jones, Keselowski, Austin Dillon, and Tyler Reddick. Those are your top 10. It's only 9 cars on the lead lap. Austin Dillon being the last one of which. Pace car pulls off. So like I said, we're going to have 64 laps to go. That's on the very upper end of the fuel window. So we'll see if they're going to have to pit or not at the very end. Green flag. If there's a caution in the meantime, we won't have to worry about that. Where is Bowman stuck? Oh, he's stuck back here. Behind the Priest car. Oh, they almost wrecked back here trying to get past him. So there's Bowman, and all the way up here is Logano. I apologize for the weird running order on these restarts. It's just NR jank. So we saw in the last stint, Bowman was faster, but that was before he suffered that damage. And now he's got a long way to go to get back up to Logano. A lot of ground to gain. Yeah, he's stuck here on the outside. Blaney to second. Bowman back to third. Here's Chase Briscoe in fourth. Trying to fend off Truex Jr. I think Bowman's slightly off the pace. He seems to be losing ground to Blaney and all these other cars. 60 laps to go this time by. So here's second through fifth. Got Blaney, Bowman, Truex, and then Briscoe back there. Briscoe currently running top 5. Back up front to Logano, who just has smooth sailing in front of him. This race is basically Logano's to lose at this point. So here's the leader. Let's go back and focus on the battle for second. So that's basically the closest action we have right now. And while we do that, I'd say we should do probably our final of the day. Let's crank it up. As we approach 50 laps to go, you saw it there. Truex made his way up to third after passing Bowman. Now here's the battle for second between Truex and Blaney. Truex looks like he's got a pretty fast car right now. He's able to go underneath Blaney and make that move with ease. But now they're going to be side by side into turns 3 and 4. That's going to give the advantage to Blaney on that outside. Got Stewart Haas Racing teammates in front of them, going too wide, blocking the track. And we officially got 50 laps to go. Oh! We got a caution. So now we will not have to worry about pit stops. They should be able to make it on fuel. Another caution. What brought this one out? Wasn't Ryan Preece, was it? He's just... Yeah, what the heck? Let's wait and see. When does the caution come out? Right there. Who's the slow car? It's not Larson. He was off the track. It's not Larson, is it? I guess it might have been. I guess just right there, he was slow enough on the track to where he just registered as a caution. I think it was him, unless I missed someone else. I don't believe I did. Yeah, that's weird. He certainly was well off the track. And right here, here's the battle for second, racing back to the line. Looks like Truex won it. Are they gonna pit? Or not, since it was so close to the last time. Are they gonna pit? Nope, I don't think so. Alright, so Reddick, Byron, Custer, Almirola are lap down, and then Truex and Blaney are second and third. Oh, man. What a roller coaster of a race we've had today, folks. So Truex has not led a single lap yet today, but he is fast and closing in with less than 50 laps to go. Larson is officially out with an engine camshaft. Tough break for both Joe Gibbs Racing and Hendrick today, as 2 out of their 4 cars each are out of the race at the moment. So Larson is out and looks like we'll finish 30th. And as long as Preece stays on track, that'll move Preece up to 29th. So with them pacing here, they should be good on fuel now. Their tires might be a little iffy by the end of the run, but they should be good on fuel since these 4 or 5 laps they're able to do just under pacing speed. All right, 1 to go. Logano's in the lead. There's 4 lap cars separating him from second and third. Well, 45 laps to go on the restart. Sorry, just taking a quick drink. My back's starting to hurt. These long 3-hour streams kill me. Alrighty, folks. 45 laps to go till the checkered flag. Logano leading. He's now led over 105 laps today. There's a few lap cars separating him between second and third place. Can they navigate through that traffic and catch the leader? Got 45 laps to find out we are green. So Logano gets a clean run right away. Let's shift our focus back to these second and third place cars right away. See how they're able to navigate the field. Blaney up top. That's going to be a smart move for turns 3 and 4 right here. See that run he gets. He is in second place around Truex Jr. But can he keep that run on the outside in 1 and 2? These lap cars, these two Stewart-Haas cars are really holding up Truex and Blaney. So here's the battle for second as we watch it, and back up front, Logano just pulling away. Truex looks like he's able to get by one of the lap cars. Maybe both of them, depending on the run he can get on the front stretch here. Just needs to get clear of Custer, which he's able to do right there. Now he's got a little bit of open track before the next lap cars. All right, 1.5 seconds back. Now 1.8 after that time. Can he start to close the gap? Now that he's got open ground in front of him, open track, with the exception of those few lap cars coming up, can he start reeling them in? All right, so we went from 2 seconds last lap. Let's see if it increases at all this lap. 2.0 seconds. 1.9. So an open track, he gained a 10th. Let's go on board with Truex. Request to track down Logano. 1.87. So Logano, even though Logano's got open track in front of him, he's being closed in on by Truex just ever so slightly lap by lap. 1.87 last time. This next time it was 1.78. He's gaining. Blaney in third. And that's pretty much it as of now for the top three. No real other battles to speak of. 1.6. It's just going to be, can Truex close Logano under green? He's faster than Logano, but can he pass that lap traffic and also catch him and pass him? That's going to be the question. .5. He's closing in about a tenth per lap. So we went from 1.503 that last time to 1.44. See the eyeball test, he's gaining. 1.2. So Truex is the fastest car on track right now. He's the only one running 22-second laps. So we go back on board with Logano. So Truex is going to lose a little bit of ground when he catches those lapped cars. 1.1. He's now about a second back. Coming up on 30 laps to go. So now how quickly can Truex pass these lapped cars, if at all, before losing too much more time to Logano? 1.13 last time for Truex. This time, I think it stayed exactly the same. .13. Logano might have gained the gap a little bit this time. 1.12. So Truex closed in ever so slightly. Alright, he's catching these lapped cars. He needs to get by these lapped cars as quickly as possible to have a chance of catching Logano. Let's find a way to get past Byron and then get past Reddick. If he's not able to, he's going to start losing ground to Logano. We got less than 30 laps to go. And that time, Truex lost a second to Logano. There we go. So you can see the gap. As long as Truex has now caught these lap cars but can't pass them, he's going to start losing ground to Logano. Needs to get past these cars ASAP if he wants to have a chance of catching them. Coming up on 25 laps to go. Handful more. And Truex, you can tell he's faster than those two cars in front of him. It's just a matter of getting around him. So the inside, that doesn't really work in 3 and 4 unless he can just make it this time. Nope. He's got to make that pass in 1 and 2. You can just tell in the corners how much faster he is than Byron. He just can't pass him. .1. Now he's losing time to Logano again. 25 laps to go that time by. Truck needs to get by these two lappers as soon as possible. He is faster than Logano, and Logano's not really pulling away. It's just he can't get by these lap cars. He keeps having to check up right there every time he does have a run. What's the track called? We are at Dover International Speedway. Despite being trapped behind this lap traffic, Logano's not really pulling away from Truex. God, if Truex gets by him, he can probably catch him in a couple laps, but he just can't pass. It's hard to pass down on the bottom. Turns 3 and 4 where he is getting a run. It's like that Kansas race a few years ago. 2020 fall Kansas race. Was that 2020 or was that last year? Here's Truex with a run going into turn 1. Can he get down to the inside? Nope. So frustrating to watch a car that you know is faster, but just can't pass him. Just stuck behind these two lappers. If he could get by those two lappers. Because he's still staying within a second of Logano. Logano's not pulling away. Truex just needs to get a damn run and send it down to the inside. In 1 and 2. Don't check up. Don't check up. There he goes. Come on. Come on, Truex. Alright, there's the first step to get to the inside of Byron. Just need to stay alongside of him. Oh, yep, no, he's done. Yep, that's probably the race right there. So frustrating to watch this from a spectator's point of view. Just when you know this guy's the fastest car, but he just can't pass these roadblocks in front of him to get to the leader. Yeah, he wasn't able to clear Byron in 1 and 2, and that's what killed him. He's now nearly 1.4 seconds back from Logano. So frustrating. Coming up on 15 laps to go. Yeah, Logano's gone. That was Truex's one chance, and he couldn't pass Byron. That was his one chance. Well, sucks to see a boring-ass race, but I'm sorry I don't have a time machine and can predict what these races are going to be like ahead of time. Yep, 1.4, 1.5, and gaining. Logano's gone. Unless he gets wrecked or held up by a lapped car majorly, he's got this in the bag. Well, sorry for all you Truex fans out there watching this, thinking that he might actually have a chance to make a pass. Blame Dover. Truex with another good run. And he just can't get underneath Byron. That's it. That's all she wrote. He is clearly the fastest car, but he's just stuck behind two lappers, so that's going to be the determining factor of the race. Come on, get to the inside here. Come on. Why do you not dive it down? You're like literally an inch behind his bumper, you stupid. Oh, now he's going to dive it down into 3 and 4, where he's going to have to check up and not be able to make the pass. Look at that. Look at that. Yep, checks up and has to, yep. So annoying. See if the AI actually like started in the proper order too and didn't have like a zillion lap cars mixed throughout the field on the restarts. Why do people think it's a good idea to turn horse racing tracks into car racing tracks? It's never a good idea. Alright, so Logano basically has this wrapped up. We got less than 10 laps to go, so we're just going to follow him for the rest of the race. Has Joey Logano won yet this year? I can't remember if he has or not. I thought he did. Can't remember which race, though. Yeah, Truex is gone. He looks like he might be able to catch him there for a sec, but he's history. Now it's going to be a matter of can Blaney catch him for third, or for second, excuse me. Seven laps to go. That's right, he won the Clash, but nothing since. Alright, so your top 10 as they run is Logano, Truex, Blaney, Jones, Bowman in 5th. Cindric, Austin Dillon, Keselowski, Briscoe, and Reddick is in 10th. We have 5 to go this next time by. Truex still not able to get by Byron. Unfortunate. He had the fastest car, but it's got trapped behind lap traffic. 5 laps to go for Joey Logano. Truex is just doing everything he can to try to get past that lap car, William Byron. They'd be fighting after the race if this is real, and Byron is a lap down, just refusing to move over for a car that was battling for the lead. Coming up on 3 laps to go. Three laps to go for Joey Logano. Can he make it on fuel? That's the next question. He should be able to. So, casual last couple of laps for Joey as we got 2 laps to go. Oh! Cody Ware in the pits. Hold up. This might not be over yet. They might have to pit yet. Alright, so around turns 3 and 4. Joey Logano looking to get the white flag. He ain't pitting this time by. He's going. Oh, we got more cars pitting. Hold up. What if he has to pull into the pits in 3 and 4 in the final lap? Let's see. Joey Logano rounds turns 3 and 4. And he's going to be good on fuel. Rounds turns 3 and 4. Joey Logano is your winner. Shoot, I messed that up. I had shift N, not control N. Joey Logano wins the 2022 DuraMAX Drydene 400 at Dover Speedway. Meant to do control N, I accidentally hit shift N. Truex Jr. finishes 2nd. Blaney 3rd. Eric Jones 4th. Alex Bowman 5th, Austin Cindric 6th, Austin Dillon 7th, Chase Briscoe 8th, Tyler Reddick 9th, and William Byron is your top 10 car. So congrats to Joey Logano. Here's the rest of your running order. 11th, Almirola, Stenhouse, LaJoy, McDowell, Chastain, Keselowski, Bell, Buescher, Ty Dillon, and Suarez in 20th. Then we have Allmendinger, Burton, McLeod, Kurt Busch, Balicki, Custer, David Gilliland, Cody Ware, Ryan Preece, and Kyle Larson in 30th. And those are the rest of your finishing cars. 2022 Drydene. What the? I can't type. Drydene 400. Export this. Drydene. We'll do our burnouts and call it a night. 400. All right. So congrats to Joey Logano. What was up with that texture? What the hell? What the hell is that? Now let's go to Logano's car. Do us some victory burnouts. And call this a stream. Appreciate y'all tuning in for this one. Kingster and Lord Shank, thank you for the $5 super chats earlier. Truly appreciate it. Alright, I got Sunny all of a sudden for Logano's win. The Polish victory lap. Hell yeah. Burn it down, Joey. Try not to hit the wall. So Joey Logano is your winner. The 2022 Drydene 400. It's over. Congrats to Joey. Congrats to all Joey fans. That is it for this one. Just like I said, thank you for Super Chats, Kingster Cole and Lord Shank. Thank you so much, everyone else, for your day-to-day support of this channel. I wouldn't be doing this without you guys, so thank you so much. I don't know what next week is, but hopefully we have a good race tomorrow. And I will catch you for the stream next week. And hopefully in the meantime for a few others and before then. Just like I said, hope to catch you all next time. Until then, I hope you all have a great rest of your night, folks. Thanks. Bye-bye.